What's up, collective? Welcome back to the channel. Let's get into another reading. We have Bible. Okay. Karmic is stalking your family in reverse. This person is in reverse. Or this group. Mad because they can't come where you're going. Okay. Somebody pulled out a weapon because they enjoy your company. Let's get into this reading, collective. This is a general reading for every sign. Every sign is going to come out, okay? If something offends you in this reading, it might not be your message. Only take what resonates and what's confirmation for you. Thank you for your likes, your views. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your cash out donations. Thank you for supporting the community tab. If you're not seeing my readings in your feed, you just have to check out the channel and the community tab, and they're there. I post 2 to 3 times every day. Okay. If this reading is not about you, it could be about somebody from your past, present, or future. Hold out a weapon. Oh, somebody did this here. A clone. Okay, clone is covering up something. We have the letter I. Call your mom or dad. So something could be about your mom or dad in this reading. Has a court date coming up. Okay. Somebody, I'm picking up this person here is they don't want to have a court date about something. Maybe somebody could have done something to a parent with a weapon. They could have replaced the parent, somebody's first, middle, or last name starts with I. Let's get into this. Let's see. Somebody wanted someone to go away. Somebody was telling someone to go away. Somebody could have been spiritually harassing someone or physically harassing them. And somebody said, can you go away? Maybe somebody a parent wanted you to call them. Or they needed a phone call, they needed somebody to check on them or something. Somebody was bothering them. The number 8 could be significant. The letter T could be significant, or I. The number 8. All right, let's get some cards out. Somebody hasn't given up on somebody. Okay. And one more card at the bottom, we have a con artist is in reverse. Somebody could have done something to a parent, or somebody wants someone to go away. Go away. They're crushing hard on someone. Somebody is crushing hard on someone. Is what I see here. A mask in this reading, okay? Legal matters. Somebody is possibly going to have to serve justice for something that you may not know about. This has a court date, could be in the upright. Give me something for has a court date coming out. The justice card did come out, so someone doesn't want to serve justice. They're feeling entitled. Okay, they're feeling entitled. Justice again. Somebody is guilty. Somebody is guilty. Someone could have Libra placements. Okay, they did something to a Gemini Libra, or a Libra Gemini did something to an air sign. These are all air placements. All air. My gosh, somebody has air placements. What is this person covering up? G could be significant. Somebody could have water placements. A water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio could be significant. This person is trying to cover up something, or they're both in on it. They could be trying to cover up what somebody did. They're in regret. Okay, they don't want to have anxiety or depression or panic attacks, so they're trying to cover something up. With the Lovers card in reverse and the Seven of Swords, and then we have a man here who is wearing a dress and he's covering his backside, and there's somebody watching him. They look upset. Like this man is taking the cake. That's what I'm hearing, taking the cake, whatever that means. But somebody is unhappy with what this man is doing. He's choosing to keep the veil over his eyes, somebody here. But something could be going on sexually with the Lovers card in reverse that somebody doesn't like. Anyone could be an air sign. Somebody is in regret. They regret something, they're guilty. They made a bad choice here. Another Justice card. Okay, so somebody definitely committed a crime against someone. Five of Wands. Possibly a fire sign did this. Okay, they could be involved in some kind of group here, or something happened near a car, under a highway, something near a highway, or an underpass could be significant. What is going on with this Lovers in reverse and this Five of Swords? Somebody was willing to do anything to have intercourse with this man. Okay, but somebody didn't want to have a third-party person. They didn't want that. They didn't want that. But somebody kept coming back to this man. Okay, and something got illegal. Something illegal happened. This is somebody who was in the public eye. With the Six of Wands, somebody in the public eye made a wrong choice. Somebody who gets public reward. Again, we have fire and air and possibly a water sign. Someone has romantic feelings for someone else. Okay, this is someone they're supposed to be with the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, somebody feel like they won the lottery here. Somebody feels very happy and lucky. They're falling in love with somebody. That's what I see here. And there's somebody who is demanding to have a part of this, be a third party in this. Okay. A Virgo in reverse could also be doing this. A Virgo air sign, okay, could be communicating with someone and saying it's not over, let's keep going back and forth, because somebody has, now this person, whoever this is, may or may not know that they're pulling cards like this, but somebody else knows because they're stalking them. Right, somebody doesn't know with the Moon card. Somebody was shocked, like, oh shit. This is a group of feminines, I believe, or a man, or men, that know something about this person that they don't know. How are they communicating with this person? This could be through a friend or something, somebody they know. A Taurus. Somebody who is recovering, a Taurus fire sign, could be communicating with this person. They're trying to avoid a painful ending. Taurus, Gemini, Scorpio. So somebody's communicating with a Taurus, a Gemini, or a Scorpio. Okay, or a Leo, maybe their child. Okay, this doesn't look too bad. There's some kind of struggle here, but they're recovering, whoever this family is. Nine of Swords in reverse. Somebody is crying out for help. You could have spoken to this person and they were going through something. With the Nine of Swords in reverse, they could have been in a bed. This image is somebody in a bed. This person is recovering from some sort of fear and anxiety in a place that they are at. Somebody could have been in a small room, maybe a hospital or a home or jail or something, somewhere where they were not happy. And then we have this earth sign in reverse that's in the picture that's doing something corrupt to this person. This could be a child, okay? Somebody has some kind of obsession, this earth sign in reverse. They have an obsession and they won't change, they won't let it go. And they're around this person that was hurt. They could have been trying to sacrifice their family member. There's a family member in here with the Ten of Pentacles, and they have inheritance, but somebody also has romantic feelings for someone, and there's these groups in the background trying to pounce on this person and do some rituals. And they're using somebody close to them like their own child. Knight of Swords in reverse. A Capricorn Aquarius is out of control because someone is having a spiritual awakening. A Taurus Gemini is upright. Okay, this person could still be a little dark with the shadow here, but they're upright, and maybe they look like they're in the shadows, but they're not. They could be some kind of undercover or something. This is somebody in the law. They could have a dark side, but they're not. They're in the light. This could be significant, and they want to go on a date with somebody. So this has something to do with a family member trying to sacrifice another family member that may or may not be here. GTI or 8 could be significant. Someone is not single, but they want to go on a date with someone. They want to meet up with someone. This could be significant. It could be possible that somebody doesn't know about another party, but someone is not single, but someone is wanting to court someone. A Taurus Aries, a Taurus Pisces, a Taurus Gemini. You could also be a Capricorn Aquarius in the upright, but there's no communication. Okay, so I knew something was wrong. There's no communication. This could be someone's Two of Cups, but they're not communicating. Okay, they're not friends with this person, but they know of this person. So somebody knows who the collective is, or you know who someone is, but they don't know who you are. Like you're not friends, or you don't communicate with them. So, but this person knows who you are. Okay, that's what it is. And there's a Page of Cups here. There's a young child here. Okay, and there's this young child and their mom. Okay, so the mom is maybe not happy. This could be maybe they're not together anymore. Okay, so there's somebody in the background who is this is maybe some co-parenting going on. Okay, these two people have a child together. Maybe somebody back here has a child with this Empress in reverse. This person could be having a hard time having a baby. This is possible, but they're not. Empress in reverse is someone who's smothering and jealous, and they have lack. They think in lack, but there's a Page of Cups energy in the upright. So whatever this mother is doing, they can't affect this child's energy. But there's something about indulging going on with this person, and they're in the background. They're in the background. Now we have this Pisces Aries, this Queen of Wands in reverse. She's also in the background, and she knows somebody here. So this relative, okay, that something happened to, that was trying to reach you but couldn't, and then there was somebody around them that had bad intentions. They had some sort of obsession. So they were involved with the devil somehow. And the relative could have been a Pisces, Aries, a Taurus, a Cancer placement, even a Capricorn, Aquarius. Okay? Somebody could be these placements that something happened to, because this group right here, this pretty little group right here, they are looking to sacrifice somebody. Okay? They want someone to be a player. This person that wants to meet up with you, that's very nice. Somebody's not single though, but that's because they don't know about this person. They could have a child. They do want to go on a date. They have a dark side, but they're in the upright. And Ace of Wands just fell out the bottom of here. So this person could have fire placements. And what I see here is that this person wants to create something. They could be by themselves a lot, somebody here, but they have protection around them. Somebody is earth fire placements. Someone is in jail. Someone is in jail around this person, or trapped somewhere with the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Wands in reverse. This is this group over here that want this person to be a player, because having a spiritual awakening will change this person's ability to be sacrificed or offered up or used. So there's somebody who doesn't have protection from going to prison here. Maybe a fire air sign does not have the protection from going to prison, and they're locked up, or they're in some kind of trap state, victim state. So someone is not scared. This group could want to hurt somebody here, because someone is not afraid because this person is put away and they don't have protection. So that means that they may not do something to this group here. Someone feels strong. Okay, they have courage because this person is put away. But then a car accident happens. Or something is going on with an authority figure, but they're not quite on the right side of the law. They don't have authority. They could be doing something wrong. And they want to attach to this strong energy. Somebody with Leo placements. Someone is disappointed, a Pisces. A Pisces is disappointed because somebody got into a car accident, but they're not dead. So this Pisces and this group here set up some kind of accident, or again, an authority figure in reverse maybe was supposed to unalive someone for them, or something losing control, like a vehicle or something that moves, was supposed to unalive someone, but it didn't happen. Death in reverse. Okay, so they took another chance. They took a risk doing this, or they took another one. Okay, somebody moved away after this. Somebody distanced himself with the Six of Cups in reverse. They were like, I gotta get out of here. These people are crazy. With all this red here, something was going on with maybe blood. Okay, some kind of ritual or something. And somebody didn't see it. With the Ace of Swords in reverse, they were confused. Like, I thought everything was good. I thought you were my friend. Hello. But you're just the Ace of Cups in reverse. You're just using me for my life and what I have coming to me. Somebody could have been having money problems or been having success. Either one, with the finances card here. Somebody was close by. Okay, and they were working. Virgo could be significant. Scorpio. Water. Okay, and something wasn't working with music. Something about because of somebody's friends, somebody's music wasn't, somebody was working on their music, but because of somebody's friends, it wasn't working out. It was like in reverse. They could have been doing something, okay, because you released the devil. So somebody was maybe sacrificing something. If it's not music, it's something that you create. And somebody in the background, somebody's friends, was sacrificing it. It's like people knew about you, but you didn't know about them. And somebody's restless. Capricorn, Libra, Virgo could be restless because there's some kind of lust happening, between these friends. This is a lustful relationship, but this person doesn't want to hook up anymore because they released the devil. All right, they have some sort of fated meeting to happen. So that's why it's possible why somebody lost a family member. It looks like there's some kind of sacrificial faith going on with these friends, and somebody's in jail, maybe secretly out of the public eye as well. But somebody is fated to be together. They're not hooking up and they release the devil. And things got out of control after that because these groups are very possessive and they're psychopaths. They are they don't want anybody committed to each other because that means that they get left out, and they love to be third wheels and fourth wheels. Somebody here is not an ex-lover. You don't have memories with this person. You didn't marry this person. Okay. Somebody is unhappy. They want to go where the grass is greener. Maybe to a fated meeting. Her hair is green as well. Somebody could have green hair, or blonde hair, or dreadlocks, or brown hair. Then we have the spiritual whore, okay, that wants to enjoy somebody's fruit of labor. Green could be significant. They had a tower. The spiritual whore had a tower. They were doing something with dead spirits. I just saw 10 of Wands in reverse. There's a Queen of Pentacles who has to stop secretly crushing on someone. A Cancer, Leo as well. They're stalking someone online. Okay. They've already released their family. They've already sacrificed their family. So they're looking online for new families and couples. Okay. But they have to stop because someone is serious about someone. Is what I also see here. Now, what happened with these justice cards? There's a lot of justice cards coming out. What is going on with that? Okay, somebody is feeling tempted here and indecisive. Someone's being tempted by the snake energy. You have Scorpio, Libra. Did something and felt tempted to their family. They reversed their family. 10 of Cups in reverse. Okay, maybe for a Queen of Pentacles or one of these energies back here, an entire group. Somebody could actually be an undercover psychopath in their family and be targeting their family for these groups secretly. Okay, they couldn't cause some kind of fire to happen in someone's home. This Libra couldn't cause a fire to happen in someone's home. Perhaps they were doing something for a fire sign in reverse as well. To an Aries in the upright. This is a father. This father was trying to find his way in the dark here. Somebody was trying to find their way in the dark. They were in a dark situation in their life. And this Scorpio, Sag, Libra was targeting this person. This person could have been trying to hide from them. Somebody's a water sign and Aries. All right, they had a new love in their life maybe, or somebody did around this person or them. All right, and somebody wanted to go towards that. And this group was setting this person up here, working. When they were working, the word working is here. Somebody could have had some kind of encounter when they were working that was destined for them. But this group doesn't read in between the lines here. Okay, and they cannot progress without sacrificing someone. Someone with Aries placements and Cancer Gemini placements. Somebody is showing a lot of persistence with the Nine of Wands, and someone is lying to this person. Someone in this person's family is lying to them. They're concealing something, they're disguising something, and their star is fallen. Okay, so this is probably because of an Aquarius or a fire sign or a Scorpio, Libra, Sag, that this person is unaware. This person is unaware because there's somebody in the family who is having some kind of relationship with one of these signs, and their star is falling, so they could be somebody who gets a lot of attention and they're looking to sacrifice someone in this family. Someone is seeing signs and synchronicities about something from the universe, and they're still not telling the truth. God is showing somebody the truth about what is happening, but the person is not saying anything. So something looks faulty, okay? This Virgo Libra ends up losing their home. Somebody here ends up losing their home as some kind of karma because they kept doing something here. They kept making something about choices. They weren't making good choices. The snake is in reverse now. Okay? They wouldn't surrender and let go of these bad... They were doing something bad here, collective. Somebody needed to give up and stop doing something to their family for this group. So somebody stopped drinking. Okay, they could have stopped drinking. They thought it was the alcohol while their life was falling apart. But it could have been this Taurus in reverse that was in their life. This is a Robata. So this person could have sacrificed a Taurus around them, and now this person is a Robata, and that's also karma they're getting. Okay, now they can't make any plans and go anywhere. Okay, now they broke up. Somebody is picking up that you did something to me. You did something. Something doesn't seem right. For this group, the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, and one more card, they're stalking. Okay, Page of Swords in reverse, they're stalking. The group is stalking people's relationships, who they separate from. And then the group stopped this person from making plans. It's like this group is sacrificing this person, and they're sacrificing their family for them. Because these are not good groups. You don't ever do anything like this, but somebody is learning the hard way and the slow way. They're learning very slowly. Somebody really does not want you to know that they did this to your family. I think somebody is trying to bite me in my wrist in the spirit, because they don't want somebody to know that they had something to do with this. They don't want to have this court date. Maybe a meat suit needs to go to court. Somebody enjoys your company, but they also want to pull out a pew-pew or something to harm. Okay? Somebody could have needed to call their parent. USPS, undercover cop. Okay. Something's going on at the post office. You're the only one I trust. Doorbell keeps coming out. Telepathic sex in reverse. Somebody's not doing this. With a teenager. My goodness. Security, right? This person has security and they're not doing that. A brother is on the run. Okay, somebody could need to protect their child from some kind of craziness here. These inappropriate people. Inappropriate people. Somebody's mother could want to do something like this for a cult leader. An air sign could want to have some kind of inappropriate intercourse with a teenager in your life. Okay, I don't know what's going on with these people. They need help. Somebody is under possession, and someone is not in communication with them. Maybe a Leo Virgo is not in communication with this person who is under possession, trying to have some kind of inappropriate, with somebody's family here with the Ten of Cups. This could be family doing this to family. Someone's in a Five of Pentacles and they need to get out of that. That could be why they're trying to do this. Ancestor is destroying their life here. Okay, because they're not allowing anyone to sacrifice the collective. Security and someone looking into something. Okay, the authorities, yes. Security, authorities, and investigators are working on something. Something is serious here. This never comes out together. Could have something to do with any of these cards here. We have undercover cop, USPS. Okay, somebody cannot heal. Okay, we have an Aquarius in reverse that could be doing something with USPS that's against the law. Okay, and there's an Aries that could be an undercover cop, somebody with Aries placements, somebody with Capricorn placements, somebody with Earth placements, somebody with Cancer, Virgo placements, air, fire placements. Ancestors are getting in reverse because somebody did something at your door or to a doorbell. Somebody did something at your door or to your doorbell. This Capricorn in reverse could have done something. Somebody could be on the run. The letter R could be significant. There's an Empress in reverse that ancestors are getting in reverse with. And because they're trying to hold up this tower and they're using maybe sex or some kind of topless energy to do it. Somebody could be in the spiritual realm topless and seducing people to hold up towers. Okay, this Robata could be doing this for somebody's Ten of Pentacles is out again. So again, what these succubus, incubus energies do is stalk people and they manipulate them, they're mean to them, they're harsh, and they're overcommitted to the devil here because somebody has some kind of spiritual security. Maybe the authorities are helping someone who's free, who's trying to figure out what's happening in their life. Someone is going to be meeting up, possibly with family or someone they care about. Capricorn, Scorpio, Virgo, Aries, Earth. It's significant. Okay, these two here, okay, this Cancer, Leo, Scorpio, Sag, they're really excited, okay? I feel like they're about to do something bad here. These two menaces, I think they're about to do something bad to a teenager maybe, or they want to find someone who is a teenager, okay? Because they cannot have this telepathic intercourse with somebody else. Right, Ten of Swords, that's right. Okay? Someone's losing their home and they're in a Ten of Swords. Because what I'm feeling here is bad. It's like these two here are very evil. This Cancer, Leo, and this Scorpio, Sag are evil. And they're doing something inappropriate to teenagers. Somebody has a little fixation with this age group. And it's terrible. So I'm not surprised to see that Ten of Swords and that Four of Wands. I'm not surprised because they're not doing something right. And God is saying, it's finished. Whatever you're doing is finished. Black and white movies could be significant. Who's this? All right, we have a Taurus in reverse here. Somebody's pimping. Somebody's pimping here. These two, this Cancer, Leo, and the Scorpio, Sag, maybe a Taurus and an Aries, and a Gemini could be included in this group that are doing some kind of pimping action here. They're meeting up with someone and doing something, okay, because they're avoiding the conflict. They're avoiding the cops here. They don't want any heat. So they're not communicating with someone. They're not communicating with someone, a child maybe, because it's too hot. Whatever it is, it's going to bring too much attention to them, so they're going elsewhere and looking for somebody else, another victim here, and they're trying to make them docile and maybe sit them down somewhere and do something inappropriate. On a chair. They're still trying to contact this child through the air, though, using spirits, is what I see here. They could be trying to find another child to communicate with this child and use this other child as some kind of mask. They're still not over their obsession of these children or whoever they are. They just want to find another person that they could blind and use to contact them. No. Okay, these fallen angels are just have a problem here. They don't have any plans and they need opportunity. But they can't plan anything because they're corrupt. They're abusing their power. They're involved with some type of authority figure that's abusing their power here. Sag, Taurus, Pisces, Aries is significant. They still cannot, even though they have this person of power that's abusing it and on the wrong side of the law, they cannot sacrifice anyone. And as a matter of fact, this person is reckless now. Something happened to them. They have to go to court. They did something reckless. Okay, something overindulgent, excessive. Not good here. They did something alone that wasn't good. When somebody was just trying to progress and go forward in their life. Maybe a child as well. Gemini energy, Gemini Earth. Somebody doesn't want to, they don't want to do something with this group. And this group keeps pursuing them through other routes. Somebody is restless because we have an Ace of Cups and we're going to be happy. Okay, we're recovering, and this one here just keeps trying to reconcile. This one here is like a magnet. They just keep, they can't stop lusting and stalking and doing stuff under the moon. Is Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra. It's obsessed with a Cancer, Pisces, Water, Libra family. Gemini. Okay, they keep sending us robot genitals here. Robot genitals, okay, trying to avoid an ending here. Something is out of control. This Aquarius is going right into something that's out of control because of what they're doing with the Scorpio Libra. Something is going to lose control here again, maybe a vehicle. When they're traveling, there's people traveling here, and it's bad. This could have happened, or it's going to. Again, people decide their own fate by the decisions that they make. Somebody here is making bad decisions with the Six of Swords in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Somebody's just going into their bad karma, and they hit a rock here, an iceberg. They keep doing something with this child. Okay. They're doing something to this, maybe these young people here who are working or a parent, a child. And they're doing it a lot. And every time they do it, they get more weak and more scared, but they keep doing it because this person here can't do a reality. Something could be wrong with their body. They could be weak in their body as well with the Seven of Wands in control. With the Seven of Wands in reverse, this person cannot control something. They've lost control. More cards about losing control and having no support because they want to be a robota. They don't want to listen, and it's making them paranoid. Somebody needs to sit down and stop this, but they need to gain some kind of consciousness. Like, this person is unconscious and paranoid because somebody is healing and doesn't need them, and ancestors keep getting in reverse with them. They can't leave somebody alone. The Scorpio, Water, a Virgo sign, a Gemini, a The Ten of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Libra, Gemini. They can't leave this energy alone. This group is using this clown, this fire Cancer, a Leo, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus. They're using, okay, they're doing something with sex here, and it's making them crazy, whatever it is. There's a Taurus that's competing with another Taurus, okay, because these queens here, this one here again, keeps making the mistake of lying, because they keep doing something with this Pisces. But they're lying about it, and it's all to dominate this group and their family and what they have coming for them. They keep saying, you're the only one I trust. This person's a psychopath. You're the only one that I want to sacrifice, or that I'm obsessed with, that I can't. That's what they really want to say. This person is done. They're finished. They're finished, and they need to stop. Why is doorbell here, or door? When somebody leaves home, somebody left home, somebody did something to their door so that they could have some kind of celebration or community, some kind of friendship. They did something to the door. This Taurus in reverse. A brother could have done this. An undercover cop could have done this. A male person could have done this. Somebody has Taurus, Cancer, or Scorpio placements. A child is significant. Somebody is having an ending here. Maybe a Taurus, Scorpio. Okay, is having an ending. They could be having a rebirth, but I don't know if the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This person is distracted, and whatever they're doing for work is not getting good results. So again, somebody could work for USPS, be an undercover cop, or somebody's brother is on the run here and could be facing an ending because of their actions. Somebody is doing something to a child when they leave the house as well. Yeah, something with demons. They're trying to attach demons to somebody, or toxic attachments, or lust, or some kind of codependency, personality, spirit. Okay, this group is overcommitted to the devil for the Scorpio Sag. They're obsessed with the Scorpio Sag, Capricorn in reverse, and they're having an ending over this group. Okay, because somebody is strong and they're focused. They're not going to let this group overtake them. Somebody is going through ups and downs, but their fate is inevitable. There's love here, there's marriage here, there's a new baby, there's intuition, spirituality, God, okay, mercy, wisdom, some sort of religion could be significant as well. Why is security here? Something happened, a tower, okay? Something suddenly happened. This security was taking on extra work, and something happened because this Pisces keeps coming back. You have Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, and fire. They keep coming back to do something. So some kind of disaster could have happened, or they wanted to happen to a Sag, a Scorpio, Aries, or a Pisces, or a Virgo. Again, these Virgos, Scorpios in reverse, Pisces in reverse are having problems. They're overwhelmed. They can't make up their mind here with the Seven of Cups in reverse. They're confused. They're in jail because they're doing something to somebody's security, about how their safety. Okay, maybe a teenager is involved. Okay, there's this Page of Cups in reverse here who's crying out for help, maybe to a Virgo. Okay, this could be a spirit. This could be a child that's in the spirit, or they're very depressed, or an adult is very depressed. Someone is depressed and arrogant and just very down right now. Okay, they can't sacrifice someone. So there's a child that a group is using. I've been saying this. The group is using this child to sacrifice a Virgo or a Capricorn or a Gemini, a Pisces, a Scorpio, or a Sag placement. This group wants to offer up somebody of these placements for this Pisces, Aries, and this Gemini in reverse, and Aquarius as well, a Capricorn as well, and Aquarius. Yeah. Somebody thinks that we have Libra in the upright as well, that they could be trying to do this to. Okay. They're trying to compete with something that is coming for you, and it's a waste of their time. It's a waste of their time. These things are never going to come out of this meditation sleep state. They're never going to come out of it. They're disconnected. Again, this Virgo, Cancer, and these other signs are just, they're trying to tamper with people's safety and security, or maybe an actual security team. Somebody still wants to come towards the collective and be responsible and give you something. Somebody's parents could be replaced, okay? This could be significant. Okay. Cause and effect on the side here, a tower, an air sign in the upright is a worthy achiever. And there's somebody here, maybe a Scorpio, Aries, trying to cause a tower for an air sign in the upright. Somebody with air placements. Again, something could be significant about smelling flowers. Something could have happened when somebody smelled a flower. There's a lot of flowers here. Somebody could be putting a spirit on the flower to go inside of the nose. Okay, to get inside the person. Their intuition, okay, could have been in reverse after they smelled something. Repressed emotions on the side. Somebody is still working on their emotions. Something could have happened when they smelled something. Some kind of smelling of something. Okay? Somebody might have needed to walk away from something because they're beautiful, they're blissful, but they won't release some kind of worry. And maybe that's why they stay around someone. They just need to let go of something that they're worried about. They need to walk away. There's some kind of mutual attraction here. But they shouldn't be intuitively messaging this person. This person can't seem to rethink their approach when they need to. Something is significant about stairs or an apartment, a bed or a bedroom or window, a phone call that's not happening. Somebody's public recognition is on the side and they can't quite figure out what's wrong. ACH could be significant. A bank account could be significant. ACH, a checking account could be significant. In reverse, something is not in an account. Frugal. Never alone. Somebody is never leaving somebody's account alone or something. Like they're always watching somebody's account. Somebody's money habits with the frugality card. Somebody is always stalking your money, your spending habits or something. Who is doing this? An earth sign on the side. You could be an earth sign or an air sign in the upright, and an earth sign in reverse could be doing this. Okay, they don't have emotional balance. That's why they can't leave people alone. They need to rest and retreat. They need to relax themselves. They're overcommitted. Okay, they can't quite get the self-love thing. They're struggling with loving themselves. N-O or O-N could be significant. They have low standards. Okay, and they're stalking a water sign who is peaceful and maybe getting a message from someone. This person just cannot weigh their options. Maybe that they're struggling with water. Something is going on with water and flowers. Flowers could be significant. A funeral could be significant. Something with flowers, some kind of event with flowers could be significant. Somebody could need to prepare for some sort of event where they're going to need flowers. This could be significant. Somebody's acting like all is well when it's not. It's not. It's not. Let's get a positive card. A happy card. For every problem that I may create, I am confident that I can find a solution. Okay, somebody feels this way or needs to be in this energy for some great reason. This is going to help them. This is going to help them somehow. Psalm 94. The Lord is a God who avenges. O God who avenges, shine forth. Rise up, judge of the earth. Pay back to the proud what they deserve. How long, Lord, will the wicked be jubilant? They pour out arrogant words. All the evildoers are full of boasting. They crush your people, Lord. They oppress your inheritance. They slay the widow and the foreigner. They murder the fatherless. They say, the Lord does not see. The God of Jacob takes no notice. So somebody thinks that God doesn't see their ass. That's what they think here. But the collective is praying. The collective is praying, and we know what is happening. And we could be in a process of just waiting on God to deal with your enemies, and you could be praying about it as well. But sometimes an enemy is these enemies. Sometimes they have a lot of support. They have a team, and you can't just take them down. But somebody has confidence they could find a solution at least. There's a solution. There is a solution. Somebody could be a prostitute, a drug addict, or an alcoholic. Could be in reverse. Psycho. Do you love me in reverse? Somebody's not asking. I make much more money than you. Your damn feet stink in reverse. Somebody doesn't smell. Okay. Babe is here. Somebody could be saying somebody smells or something. This psychopath, because someone is not answering their question. This control freak. Someone is a rapper. A firefighter is in reverse, maybe from an STD. This could be significant. Or a fire sign in reverse. Some kind of sexually transmitted disease could be significant. Okay. Cancer could be significant, or crab. A mom could be significant, and 2 children. The letter Y, F could be significant, Y or F. This person is very happy being a shark, whoever this is. The letter S could be significant. And then we have C in reverse, first, middle, or last name. Camels could also be getting offered up in the spirit or in the flesh. Something could be going on in the camel community. With a group doing this to them. Again, somebody needs good luck here. They have something going on. They need to make a lot of money. Somebody could be a rapper. They could have an STD. Okay, somebody wants to be controlling. Okay, but somebody is saying you're my babe. There's somebody who's good here. It's a good card. But there's somebody in the background. Okay, first letter or last name that starts with P could be in reverse. This parent that betrayed their child could be in reverse, okay? You could know that a parent is betraying you. P or L could be significant. Pizza, somebody's parent could be involved. Pizza and teddy bears back out. So some kind of inappropriate energy is going on, okay? Somebody's not happy. Somebody's feeling cloudy and sad. They're losing their abundance. A dress could be significant, or an address. Okay, it could be significant. Somebody's blocked from your address or address. E in reverse. Okay, C could be significant. O, a CO could be significant, or these initials. Somebody is working with Ursula. This person in reverse, maybe. They could be working with marine spirits. A cat is in reverse. Somebody could have used these spirits to harm a cat at somebody's address. The snake is in reverse. The letter O is in reverse. And somebody is talking about it here. Maybe a Cancer, or two people are talking about something. Okay, somebody didn't have a funeral. They didn't have a funeral service. Okay. A child could be okay here. But somebody wants to offer them up track, or a track or something. Tractor could be significant. Again, somebody is talking about, okay, green is significant, the color green. Could be a name or money. They're tracking somebody. A farm could be significant, the letter U. And a truck. Tractor, trailer. A large truck. Some sort of box on a truck, or something like that here. A horse and truck is coming out again. Ball in reverse. And ball here. Somebody offers up children to ball. Bail, whatever, or horses for their home. Okay, they do something with toothpaste. T is in reverse now. Something happened to somebody whose first, middle, last name starts with T. Again, toothpaste and cheese. These are things that somebody's using in the house to do something. Somebody cannot sit. They don't want to sit down after they brush their teeth. They're restless. They can't sit down. Okay, they can't sleep. Somebody did something to this person. The letter A could be significant. The letter I could be significant. Again, Ali, Leah, Laya. J in reverse, first, middle, or last name. Rabbit in reverse. Somebody's parents is in reverse because of somebody with a J name. J-A-I. Jai. Jail. J-A-I-L. Tail. Tally. Al. AJ, TJ, Kalib. These flying monkeys are in reverse. Again, somebody's star is falling. They're just not doing the right thing here. They're targeting Leos in the upright. LG again could be significant, or GL. PGL, first, middle, or last name, could be being targeted for their star. K as well. Somebody's doing something in the kitchen. H is in reverse because of something in the kitchen. First, middle, or last name. M, a horn sign. X, and C in reverse. Pillow. Somebody's not doing something on the pillow because their heart is not in it. Somebody wants somebody's like attention. Like these animals are very beautiful. Like when I see a giraffe, I'm always taken back. Like, wow, this creature is so amazing, so tall and beautiful and graceful, and this bird is gorgeous. I've actually taken pictures of both of these animals, and they're just beautiful. Okay. So somebody is so amazed by somebody's beauty. When they see you, they could just be like, wow, this person, and lions too. So somebody is obsessed with your image, okay? And their star is falling, and they may want to do something here. They may want to do something here. In the kitchen. Duck. Okay, something about a pair, two people talking here. There's a lot of the two people just running their mouth here a lot. Again, the letter U is significant. Cooks. CUM is here. Okay. CUK, cook is significant. Cuckoo, cook. Australia could be significant. Aux, an aux cord, auxiliary. And H in reverse. Somebody's last name, first, middle, last name, hacks. Somebody is hacking someone. Lack and how, Hallie, how. Cali, California. A boy is significant. Someone cannot run anymore. Something could have happened to a boy. Nay, E-N or N-E could be significant. E-R or R-E in reverse could be significant. Somebody didn't go to the emergency room. Okay, ground yourself in reverse. Intuition in reverse again. This keeps coming out. Somebody's family is in reverse. This boy could be a family member, and they didn't go to the emergency room. Something happened with food or in the kitchen. A water sign could be significant. Somebody needed to hydrate. Something with their water could be significant. Libra, Capricorn, Cancer, Virgo, Taurus could be significant. Somebody wasn't spending time with their friends, reading tarot and lollygagging. They were not doing this. So they had to reverse their family or something. Their intuition was in reverse, so what happened to this person's family? Somebody can't ground themselves. Aries could be significant. Okay, this family, somebody had like reversed their vision or some kind of vision they had for themselves. Somebody sacrificed it somehow with witchcraft. Somebody was writing a gratitude list and they were spying on this person and they started doing witchcraft. Gemini could be significant, Libra or Capricorn. Somebody was watching someone take a walk. Something wasn't syncing with the moon. When they were sleeping, they couldn't do something when this person was sleeping. Or they were doing something when they were sleeping. In their sleep, these beauty rituals weren't working. Somebody was trying to do beauty rituals, they weren't working. Somebody can't sing or they're not singing. Could be significant, could be witchcraft. Somebody's not pleasuring themselves for a group. So they want to offer up the family member who's healthy, who nourishes their body. Again, Scorpio could be significant. Aquarius, Aries, Cancer, Virgo, Libra, Capricorn. Somebody clears their energy and takes care of themselves. They don't want to pleasure themselves with this group and these spirits. They're grounded, connect with the earth. Somebody is grounded. They're connecting with crystals, somebody. And then somebody has sex. Okay. Somebody could be sexually active and they drink tea. So this is why they want to offer up this person. It's like somebody has a good life here, okay? And they're upset because you're not, you know, you have a person and you could be having a healthy sex life with them or something, and you're not pleasuring yourself. Like you're not, this group wants some kind of, they have to have this here. But somebody is happy. They don't want to do that. And so maybe this family member is, I think the family is stalking someone here. They're stalking their hydration, their water intake, how much you clean your energy. These are covens here. Stalking spirits, possessed people possessed by spirits that spy and monitor people. California is significant. AC is significant. An air sign. Mm-hmm. 109 could be significant, or 901. Again, Libra is significant. 10 or Capricorn is significant. I'm going to see what's on the other side of these cards, and then I'll probably close this reading. Let's see. Somebody is not protecting themselves from someone who loves them too much. You can trust me, girl. Somebody cannot trust this person. Your friend came on to me. Taurus in reverse. The dick is good. I'm reliable and ready. In reverse, he can't pay his bills. I lost my damn job last week. I'll pull a couple of cards on this, and then I'll close the reading. A priest could be significant. A Catholic priest could be significant. Or somebody of the Catholic faith. Someone is dealing with the devil here. Aquarius, Capricorn, Gemini. Somebody is really worried about something and scared about something they did for the devil. Some kind of temptation, something to do with sex or some kind of behavior that is destroying them, or they feel like they're being destroyed. They were betrayed, okay, and they were acting strategically. Somebody strategically destroyed someone. Ancestor is here though, because they did this to someone. This Taurus in reverse is unaware of something. They're struggling with some kind of long-term goals or something. They seem disconnected because of some kind of spirit or the devil. Okay. There's this Virgo Libra that could be trying to smother and sit on somebody because they're in jail or they're trapped somewhere. They're probably in prison. And they're very bitter. They could be, you know, binding to this person in the dark here. And that's why this person has to move on, because these energies keep binding to them. You have Aquarius and Libra, Capricorn, Pisces, Earth. Someone is competing with this energy and trying to cause problems in a small family here is what I see. Somebody is recovering though. Okay, they had a rebirth. They had a rebirth. They're close to God. They're walking with God. And they have forgiveness and mercy from God. And this group of Robatas, they want that. They want that here. They want the blessings and the justice and the generosity somebody is getting. Okay, the plans that they're making and the justice they're getting, confirmation. Okay, this Pisces Aries and the Scorpio Aries, really, they're having a disaster in their life because they're very jealous and selfish. So this is affecting this person who is in the upright. We have positive Sag here dealing with Virgo in reverse. Somebody who just refuses to, they lost their way. This person is lost and they just can't find their way. They're overwhelmed. They can't balance something out in their life. Okay, because they keep plotting with this Taurus Gemini in reverse and this Aries in reverse. They keep plotting with this Page of Cups in reverse. So there's not much to come for them as far as communication. They're out of control and they're being put in the back of the collective's life. They're corrupt and the collective has mental clarity about what they're doing. So there's no need for us to communicate with this energy because they want to destroy and steal. That's why we moved away here with the Six of Cups in reverse. And this group, since we moved away, they're having obstacles and delays because our presence was helping them. Our love was helping them. Maybe you were married to this person, whatever kind of bind or bond you have with this person, it was helping them. And now you're strong. Now you're strong because maybe you have new friends, you're in a new community, or you're getting ready to celebrate something you did, and it took you a long time, and something is going to happen quickly now. But again, these hoes have to move. They have to move because they keep hustling. Every time you get ready to do something, every time you say, I'm going to do this, they come along with their energy low, okay? And they make you burden. They put a burden on you. They keep coming back. Every time you do something, every time your faith gets tested and then you start to move, they come along. Every time you want to go home or something, or you want to get married, every time you want to do something in your community, or you want to show some kind of stability or be stable, these spiritual warriors and they're freaking, they're disappointing Knight of Cups in reverse keeps coming along. There's so much lower feminine energy here. It's disgusting. They're in jail. They're being locked up slowly here and having painful endings. These people just can't continue to do this anymore. They just can't. That's your reading.